when the call was made, as he and his team continue to spread false allegations of voter fraud and vow to fight the will of the voters in court. Let's go to NBC's Ali Vitale, who is following the Biden campaign from Wilmington. Ali, we are going to hear from the president-elect for the first time that we can call him that later on today.
That's exactly right, Ali. And I feel like as we called Pennsylvania and subsequently called the presidential race for Joe Biden, you could sort of hear the collective exhale of all of these Biden staffers in Wilmington, Delaware, who had been waiting just for so many days for what they thought was the eventual result. And now finally they've gotten it. It seems that a few other people in the Wilmington area have also gotten it as well, because you can see around me, we are just outside the parking lot that we have been coming to you live from all week. And now outside of that parking lot, just outside of that perimeter where Joe Biden is going to speak tonight, we're seeing lots of people spontaneously coming out just to be a part of this moment. As I've been talking to them, you see these supporters making friends with the people who are out here, also just trying to be a part of this moment as much as they possibly can. And as I'm out here, I want to introduce you to one of the women that I was talking to when I first stepped outside these gates. Talk to me about why this was important to you to be out here right now.
Well, I'm here for democracy. You know, the country came together and said we are not going to stand for fascism in our country. And so that's truly why I'm here, is democracy above anything else. Obviously, it feels great to be here with, other Americans who feel just as strongly about Biden's win. But for me, it's about restoring ourselves back to constitutional norms and caring about democracy.
What comes next? What are you hoping to see from this ticket?
Well, I hope it'll be a progressive ticket. I hope that he'll be able to pass progressive legislation that will support the people who put him here, especially the black women, the black people who voted for Biden and Harris. We need to see progressive legislation that will directly impact our lives. I'm not hopeful of it because Mitch McConnell is going to be an obstructionist leader in the Senate, and the Senate is certainly not going to. They want Biden to be a one-term, ineffective president. So we've got a hard road ahead of us, but I'm confident that if Americans can stick with it, we have to support the two Democrats who are running in the runoff in Georgia to take back the Senate so we can help President Biden become an effective president.
And my last question to you is, there are questions about if President Donald Trump will concede. Do you need to hear that?
No, I could care less. He's irrelevant at this point. We're here for President Biden. The country needs to move on. We have to unify. If Donald Trump doesn't want to act like a grown-up, then we don't need to listen to him. We don't need to spend any more time focused on his division. We need to unify.
Thank you so much for talking with us. Have fun out here today. And frankly, Ali, when you hear talk like that, the need to unify, the need to get over division, those are the themes that Joe Biden rode to this office, consistent from the moment that he got in this race until last night, the last time we publicly heard him speak. He was talking about needing to bridge the partisanship and get over the division that he sees sown during the presidency of Donald Trump. And so out here today, you really feel the mood of jubilation. This parking lot rally that Joe Biden is going to do today, we have seen come together and then be pulled back on several times. And so now tonight around prime time, once the sun goes down, we're going to see the light show, potentially some fireworks, and of course Kamala Harris, the historic first female vice president of the United States, and now President-elect Joe Biden speaking for the first time here in Wilmington, Delaware.